G'day mates. Today is Saturday, January 31st, 2026. It's very warm out. There's lots of activity at the beaches. And I have a feeling that today is going to be a great day. My name is Brandon Queen and you are watching my vlog for Neon Arcade. Right now I'm in Manly and I am wearing one of my favorite band t-shirts. And today we're gonna go on a little walk, one of my favorite walks. A walk that I typically like to do when I want to clear my head. But before we go on that walk, I want to show you something really quick. So let's get a wriggle on. Whenever I'm asked if I could travel back in time, when and where would I go? I always say top three. One would be back in 1964 in New York at the World's Fair. And the reason is because that's where Walt Disney showcased some of his iconic attractions that ended up at Disneyland. And it seemed like a really cool place to be, lots of innovation and stuff. But there was another event that happened in 1964 that I just learned about, which is really cool. Back in 1964, right here on this beach, they had the first World Surfing Championship. And that was a very big event for not only Manly and Sydney in Australia, but for the rest of the world and surfing and the surfing culture. It all started here. Now, surfing didn't start here, it wasn't invented here, but that event made it a global sport. And it was that event that really launched the popularity of surfing and has inspired so many other people and generations to learn surfing. And it all happened right here, so it's really cool. Over 60,000 people showed up at this beach. Now we're gonna head to one of my favorite beaches in a little headland at the end. It's quiet, it's beautiful, and it always puts me in a really good headspace. I wanna quickly share something with you before we go on this walk. As I mentioned, it's one of my favorite walks. It's very quiet, it's peaceful, it's very relaxing. And I usually put in some music when I'm going on this walk, which I'm gonna do right now. But as much as I love this walk, there's also a quiet sadness that I carry with me every time that I do it. I used to share this walk with someone who was really special to me. And doing it alone now just feels a bit different. A little bit empty. And it actually reminds me of a song that I wrote a few years ago during a time when someone I cared about was struggling and wanted to actually give up. So I wrote it in hopes that it would remind them that they didn't have to go through it alone. And this song feels like something that I think I need right now. So just kind of as a reminder that I'm not walking alone. So if you don't mind, I'm going to put some earbuds in and listen to the song while I go on this walk, and you're more than welcome to listen along with me, and I'll even put up the lyrics on the screen so you can read them. This is one of my absolute favorite spots. A lot of people do snorkeling here. It's a really good snorkeling spot. And it almost feels like a private beach. Maybe not today because there's so many people. It's a Saturday, but on weekdays, it's not that crowded. And it's almost like you have a little beach to yourself. I hope you like the song. I haven't released this one yet. I need to remaster it and reproduce it, but thought I'd share it with you guys. And if any of you are, going through something right now, feeling overwhelmed or feeling stuck, just know that it always does get better. Just hang in there. Like, it always gets better, and you matter more than you know. So that's something I have to remind myself a lot. And I think you should remind yourself of it too, because it's true. It always gets better. So right up here is where it leads up to the headland, which is a really nice view. So I'm going to show you guys that real quick. It's very peaceful. There's a nice little walking trail over here. It leads back over to Shelly Beach, where all those people were, but you'll be above them, so you can look down. So peaceful over here. Quiet. There's some birds chirping. Look at this view.
Backpack full of fruit snacks and dreams. Mom's old camera and faded jeans. Sunburned shoulders, parking lot heat. Sneakers squeaking down a candy color street. Every song from the loudspeakers hums like it's speaking to the kid I was. Paper crown and a paper wristband.
If we continue on down here,
Ticket stub folded in my little hand.
I really love going on these walks. They always make me feel so relaxed. Even though there's a lot of people around and it's hot, it's such a different pace from Los Angeles. Very different. Although when I was in LA, I lived really close to Griffith Park, and I would often hike up to the Griffith Observatory, which is one of my favorite hikes. And I like hikes or walks where at the very end of the walk there's some sort of payoff, and I feel like this is one of them. This isn't really a hike, it's more of a walk, but Griffith Park is one of those where the trail itself isn't the best. It's kind of hot. There's not a whole lot of shade, but once you get to the end, you're at the observatory, which is really cool, and you can go inside the museum and cool off, look at the exhibits. So I like that kind of stuff. And this one, it's a nice little walk, and then you end up over here. Check it out. Those are all the snorkelers are. It's really cool. Now we're going to make our way back, because I think there's a geocache back where we started, by the beach, the main beach. So let's go check it out. All right, so this one is part of a Doctor Who series. Travel to Doctor Who, the Wishing Well. All right, look at the details. Oh, this is very long. It's part of a series, Doctor Who caches, placed because Doctor Who is the best TV show ever. The Wishing Well is a traditional cache located near the now decommissioned Manly District Hospital wishing pool on the Ocean Beach Promenade beside South Stein, Manly. Huge muggle area. I need to be stealth. Okay. All right, let's do it. I also brought a few things to trade if I do find the cache. I'm gonna put these things in here. I got a sticker, a badge, and a pin. All right, let's do it. All right, we made it. We are at the wishing pool. This is allegedly the location. There's a bunch of people here, so we have to try to act like we're not suspicious and just find something. So let's take a look. You can always use the compass. Compass is pointing over here. Compass is right here, but it would make more sense if it was in this thing somewhere. It says it's a small tube, so I'm guessing it's attached to something magnetic, maybe? Huh. Where could it be? Could be anywhere. It always does feel awkward looking for these things when a bunch of people are around, because after a while, they probably think, what is this guy doing? I'm gonna look on this pole. Can't see anything over here. If I were to hide something, where would I hide it? That's the question. I'd probably hide it under the bench. So the hint says there's no need to look inside the structure. So that must mean it is definitely out here. But man, could they have put it in the gutter? I mean, that's just a bit ridiculous if it is, but it has to be on the outside. And the compass said it was over here actually. So what if I stand over here and then I look over here? Maybe it'll just appear to me. And it says it's vertical. So I'm looking for something that is up and down. So it wouldn't be the gutter. Could it be the tree? I'm convinced that it's over here, because this is where I would put it. but I don't see anything. But also, maybe I'm not looking hard enough. Huh. Very strange. So I'm using my phone as a mirror to look into the gutter, and I do not see it in here. I looked all the way across. So, I don't know. Did someone take it? I don't want to give up yet. Okay, I looked everywhere. I read all the hints. I read through all the logs. Everybody's saying it's super easy to find. Someone even put this sign, this quote, as a hint, and people were saying it's wet. But also in the log, everyone kept saying, "Oh, it's missing, it's missing," and apparently it's missing a lot, and so it must be missing. Someone probably didn't put it back. So again, another fail, but I'm gonna still keep looking for the next one. Starting to cool down now, feels really good. It's nice outside, but I got some things to do. I'm gonna head back. So I guess that's it for today. So thanks for joining me. And if I don't see you next time, thanks for sharing this day with me. Peace.